Welcome to Booksphere Audio. Before we begin, take a moment to think about this question. What if everything you were taught about money was only half the story? Today's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki, challenges the way most of us think about work, money, and success. It doesn't just give financial advice, it changes your mindset. As you listen, don't just hear the words, try to question them. Because sometimes the biggest difference between being stuck and becoming free is simply how you think. Now, let's begin. Imagine growing up with two father figures. One is your biological father, educated, hardworking, but always struggling financially. The other is your friend's father, a businessman, less formally educated, but rich and financially free. This is the story at the heart of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And right away, the lesson begins. School teaches you how to work for money, but not how to make money work for you. Lesson 1. The rat race. Most people live in what Kiyosaki calls the rat race. You get a job, you earn money, you pay bills, and then you go back to work again. It's like running on a treadmill. You move, but you don't really go anywhere. Poor Dad believed in stability. Study hard, get a safe job, and work for life. Rich Dad believed in freedom. Learn how money works so you can be free from needing a job. The difference isn't effort, it's mindset. Lesson 2. Assets versus liabilities. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is simple. Rich people buy assets. Poor and middle-class people buy liabilities they think are assets. But what does that mean? An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. For example, a house you live in, liability, taxes, repairs, loans. A rental property, asset, brings monthly income. Rich Dad always asked, "Does this put money in my pocket?" Poor Dad asked, "Can I afford the payment?" Two completely different ways of thinking. Lesson 3. The importance of financial education. Kiyosaki emphasizes something schools rarely teach: financial intelligence. You don't need to be a genius in math. You need to understand how money moves. He breaks financial intelligence into 4 skills. Accounting, understanding money. Investing, making money grow. Understanding markets. Law, protecting your money. Without this knowledge, even people with high salaries can end up broke. Because earning money is not the same as keeping money. Lesson 4. Work to learn, not just to earn. Most people work for a paycheck. But Rich Dad gave a different advice. Don't work just for money. Work to gain skills. For example, sales skills, communication skills, leadership, investing experience. Even if the job doesn't pay much, the skills can make you rich later. It's like building your financial muscles before lifting heavy money. Lesson 5. Fear stops most people. One of the biggest enemies of financial freedom is fear. Fear of losing money, fear of making mistakes, fear of starting something new. So people stay safe, but stuck. Rich Dad said, "The poor stay poor because they are afraid of taking risks." But the truth is, no risk equals no growth. The rich don't avoid fear, they learn to manage it. Lesson 6. Mind your own business. This doesn't mean quitting your job. It means start building your own assets on the side. Even if you have a job, you should slowly build. Investments, side income, small businesses. Because your job is not your wealth, your assets are. Lesson 7. Make money work for you. The ultimate goal of financial intelligence is simple. Stop working for money. Let money work for you. That means income that comes even when you sleep, investments that grow over time, systems that generate money without constant effort. Freedom is not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and grow. Final wrap-up. The real message. At its core, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just about money. It's about thinking differently. Two people can earn the same salary, but end up in completely different lives just because of mindset. The main lesson is this: don't just work for money. Learn how money works. Build assets, and aim for financial freedom, not just financial survival. Because in the end, the goal isn't to be rich for a moment. It's to have control over your time, your choices, and your life. Thanks for listening. One chapter at a time, one mindset shift at a time. Your financial future begins today.